Hey, hello, hi. I'm back after a long leave of absence. I think I mentioned in one of my previous videos that I have so much time now because I have a different job, so I'll be filming every day. Shouldn't have said that or put that out into the universe because, yeah, now I'm like so far behind on my YouTube videos, but I'm back. I have some time now. This is the last day of the split that I'm currently doing. Technically, I'm already on another split. You'll see that my face is a little bit skinnier than usual. I'll update you at the end of this video as to what is happening there. But like this video on the way in, this is the last day of this current split that I'm doing, or the previous split that I was doing. I still have an arm day, so it's not that it's completely different. This is the same arm day that I used to do on my previous split, and then hopefully I'll be able to show you guys more content from now on. I also have a new training partner that I'm going to be training with. He's okay with me filming. I don't have to remind him to film me. I've actually had that. I've had training partners in the past who were like, oh, but you need to remind me to film you. And I'm like, what? That's literally why you are here. Anyway, I've also had training partners in the past that literally walk away when I need a spot and they go spot someone else. And I'm like, why are we training together then? Like, who does that? Like, are you okay? Anyway, let me stop babbling. So this is my arm day. Subscribe to the channel if you have not already. Also, you can follow me on my other social medias. Everything is Building Bruce, except my X account, which I have now started. It is Bruce Building. I do have the Building Bruce username, but I don't know. I know the email address. Can't log into the email address, and it's linked to an old phone number of mine. So technically, Building Bruce on X, like I do have it. Like my face is there, but I don't have access to the account. So I was just like, well, Bruce Building is the next best thing. So you can follow me on there if you like. But I'm mainly active on TikTok and Instagram, and then hopefully more on YouTube. So stick along for my arm day workout, my little baby T-Rex arms. See if you can take something away from this workout to grow your arms a little bit more. Check you inside the gym. Okay, so this is arm day. You guys might remember, why are you pulling your face, Dad?
I'm just pulling my face.
Oh, you're just pulling your face. Okay, cool. So you guys might remember my dear friend Danny helping with my previous prep as well. More on that a little bit later. But yeah, we had a different gym today because I come here on weekends because no one here trains seriously. So people kind of just fuck around quite a lot. Probably shouldn't say fuck, but anyway. So we're gonna start. Let me start the workout. So I superset my arm days with a 1 bicep, 1 tricep exercise because you get like a juicy pump. I never understand people that like finish biceps and then do triceps, or vice versa. Like, why would you do that to yourself? I low-key think they're psychopaths, but it is what it is. So we're gonna start with incline curls, and then we're gonna superset that with skull crushes on a flat bench. So incline curls, obviously on a slight incline, you should set the bench a little bit up, and you're gonna keep your pinkies like supinated. So basically that means up and like pointed up, so you wanna really get that squeeze on your peaks of your biceps. You're basically just going to get like a nice warm up. I do have my fat grips here as well, so we'll probably add that to the dumbbells now. But the main thing is basically just to keep your elbows at the same place and then come up. So your elbows are a little bit behind your back, pinkies pointed up. So one downside of this gym, even though it's empty and people just kind of waste their own time here, like when you go ask someone how many sets they have left, they'll be like, oh, I have 2 sets left, but then I'm doing 3 drop sets. And I'm like, okay, but is that like 3 drop sets on the last set or 3 drop sets like after each set? And they can't really explain it to you. So yeah, the machines open up all the time and you don't really know what anyone is doing. Anyway, let us do skull crushes. So also just still warming up. Low-key hate the benches here, but it is what it is. Want to keep your elbows tucked as much as possible. Get a stretch. You're gonna have to move a little bit. So we're gonna use, another announcement. This is great. This is why I hate training here. Like, can they not just a WhatsApp? They just keep calling staff. Can't they just like WhatsApp each other? I don't know. Like, is that?
You can't even hear what she says half the time.
No, that's the one thing I asked her the other day. Like, do you mind calling the gym manager? And then she made an announcement. She's like, could you hear that? So it's like, I don't know. Like, what? She's like, yeah, because I tend to mumble. I'm like, then maybe you shouldn't be doing the announcements. I don't.
Yeah, put someone else on the phone.
But that's the conversation that everyone at this gym for some reason is just like mind-numbing. It's like I'm just like,
Yeah.
okay. Like when you ask someone how many tests they've left, they're like 7 minutes. And I'm like, how do you know that? Like I can't even tell you how long I'm going to be on a set, and I've been training for years. I'm just like, and 7 is very specific. Like it's very specific. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked.
For no reason.
No, I'm just getting sidetracked. I'm like, yeah. Anyway, so I got these fat grips. They're amazing. You don't have to go as heavy on your bicep movements. And yeah, it feels, your forearms get a nice activation as well, because according to TikTok, my forearms are so small. I'm like, anon accounts. I'm just like, you guys are always there to critique my physique the best, you know? Not like I've won an overall title ever, you know? It's not that I've competed multiple times, you know? It's just like, I'll listen to you, I'll listen to the anonymous NPC TikTok account on my shit physique. Shot, thank you. Up and weight. Obviously still doing the movement the same, so pinkies up, elbows behind your back, really flexing when you get to the top. These fat grips make a massive difference. Fuck. Okay, so went up in weight for the skull crushes. I'm feeling it. I'm a little bit leaner than usual. I don't know if you guys have noticed. There's like a bit of a lag between my last video and this one. I'll get to that after. There's a secret at the end of the video, so. So keep the elbows tucked, that's like the main thing. Get a nice stretch at the bottom. Fuck. So the main thing, the main difference between biceps and triceps, I found that my arms started like growing quite well. Higher reps, biceps, lower reps and heavier with triceps. So yeah, I think that's kind of worked. I don't know, do my arms look big?
No.
Thanks Dan, always count on you for motivation to train harder, fuck. I just keep complaining about this gym, but one other thing about this gym, so all the like middle-aged and like old people think they're my friends. Yeah, I don't know their names, and they all always come up to me. They're like, "Yeah, I was just as big as you when I was in high school," and I'm like, "You were as big as me in high school with no gear and not going to the gym." Okay, cool. Like I've never like pretended to be natty. I'm not natty, but these old guys, I'm just like, wow, it must be nice to be built different and just like be like Mr. Olympia level physiques in high school with no gear. I can't relate. I mean, must be great. Must be fucking great. Anyway, so We did the incline course with the fat grips, 4 sets, and then we did 4 sets with the skull crushes as well. Now we're going to move over to, I don't know what this is called. It's Superman's, like incline Supermans, I guess. So this will really like build your peaks. You don't really have that much control over like your peak development, basically just like where your bicep insertion is. So you want to keep your elbows like up and squeeze, and then control the eccentric. So eccentric also took me a while to figure out what that meant. It's basically when you straighten your arm. So you want to go basically sit a little bit forward in the machine. You're going to go pinkies to your ears basically. So and basically just force that squeeze. Does the lighting look okay, Dan? Because the sun in this gym.
Yeah, it looks like a...
Okay.
Let's take another one.
I'll filter it nicely. So really just focusing on the whole movement. So you won't go heavy on this. Like I said, for biceps, you want to go for reps and not necessarily weight. Hopefully my peaks look okay on stage. Whew.
Yes, sir.
Getting there.
Big day, big day.
Big day. This is really painful. Even Dan said this is better than standing. I find like when I stand, you can cheat. You can kind of bring your elbows in, where this is pulling you up and you're keeping your elbows back because you're leaning against the bench. Yo.
Yes, sir.
Enough. Ah. Wow. At least the one positive thing about this gym is that the staff don't give a fuck if we film. I know them all. They're great here. Love it. There's like, there'll be so many more South African like fitness influencers that they actually just allowed us to fucking film in the gyms. But yeah, here's what it is. I live on the edge. I break all the rules. Hopefully I'll be...
It's not like anyone can fight you anyways.
This is true. This is true, especially at this gym. Dan is saying like no one actually can fight me, which is fair. Not at this gym anyway. Sure, this is hurting. Ah. How's your arm feeling, Dan?
Nah, broken.
Broken. Good.
Broken.
So we
Just
get.
started.
So yeah, true. Second exercise done. So we're doing the. What did we do? The incline Superman?
It's called overhead curls.
Overhead curls. I don't think that exists, but okay, thank you, Dan. That's Dan's exercise, the overhead curls. So we're going to superset this with the cable tricep push down. So this is like a staple, I think, in everyone's like tricep day. So not too deep, but hopefully this gets my triceps really big. Ah, okay. I don't know why I'm so tired. Dan is actually pushing me today. Like I thought like when I'm filming, I usually have this thing in my head when I'm filming, I'm like, it's not going to be that hard of a workout. I'm like, no, I'm actually wrecked. So you want to like flare your, well not flare, but basically bring your wrists out at the bottom. Just contract your tricep. Control the weight. I see a lot of people just like going super heavy and not being able to control the weight at all. Makes no sense. Unless you want to, I don't know, hurt your joints, get an injury. So we're going to do 4 sets of the, what is it called, Dan? The overhead curls, and then 4 sets of this. So we did 2 sets warming up on each exercise and then 4 working sets. I like doing more working sets on arms. I do a little bit of arms on my other days. I'll show, like on my previous videos, I'll still show you guys. But on your dedicated arm day, I feel like you really want to get that volume in, especially if your arms are lagging. I always joke that I have T-Rex, baby T-Rex arms, so I really want to get, I want like thick, juicy arms. And then that being said, I was telling Dan, a little bit of gossip now. I was telling Dan, there's this random guy here that keeps coming to me in the middle of my fucking sets, okay? And then he wants to like have these fat chats and don't come and speak to you. Like now, like in between sets, fine, but if I'm literally in the middle of my set or just about to start my set, this guy comes up to me and he wants to tell me his life story. I literally don't know his name. And then yesterday, like he kept interrupting me and eventually I was just like, listen, I need to change. He's like, oh no, I read the situation right. You're in a really bad mood today. I'm like, no, or you just have room temperature IQ and you keep fucking interrupting me in the middle of my sets. Like, is room temperature IQ too, like, is this too like hot for you? Like, is it too high? Like, don't interrupt people in the middle of their sets and then you want to talk about your life. I'm like, well, I don't know you, first of all. Also, I don't fucking care. Leave me alone. Fuck. Thank you, Dan. Dan is getting so good with this camera. So I'm using the Osmo Pocket 3. It's a little bit of a learning curve because it's almost like too easy to use. If that makes, yeah, it's almost like
You expect it to be a lot more
yeah.
technical.
But yeah, 10 out of 10 would recommend. If you guys want like a nice vlogging camera, still 4K quality, better than holding a cool, like a massive camera. Unless you want cinematic things, I guess. But anyway, so we finished with the tricep push-downs, and now we're going to move over to, what is this called? Hammer curls. So I know how to do all exercises, but I don't know the names. Which probably, I'd rather be able to do them properly than name them and then look like a Oompa Loompa doing them. I'm using the fat grips on this as well. My forearms are going to die. Oh. Oh, that's so difficult. Ah, fuck. That'll build your grip. There you go. Small forearms for TikTok for the win. Shit. Fuck you and non-accounts. No one likes you, but you grow my page because you can't stop yourself from commenting. So keep commenting though, but fuck you. Sure, gorilla grip. Yo.
Come. No messing around.
Yo. My arms better get massive. Yo, this is so sore. All my blood is in my arms right now. It's dying in my forearms.
You have a flex there.
Sure. No, I can't even flex, like it's too sore. It's too sore.
We're recording.
Yes. We're getting so good with the active track on this thing, it's insane. So the next exercise we're gonna do is just barbell curls with the fat grips. And then I'm gonna do superset that with kickbacks. So yeah, my arms are fried. We're doing, like I said, 4 working sets. Not gonna go too heavy with the fat grips. This is really, really difficult. So with this exercise, I actually bring my elbows up when I get to the top. I don't flex my elbows. I know a lot of people say you shouldn't do that, but I feel my biceps engage a lot more if I actually move my elbows up and not keep them to the side. or next to me. And obviously just controlling the eccentric as well. Yo. At least I'm vascular, right, Dan?
Yeah, a little bit.
A little bit. Thanks so much. Because I think we might have actually like forgotten to film one tricep exercise. I can't remember. Also, like, since you've been here for this long in the video, actually I'm prepping for a show. That's why I'm so lean. So I kind of low-key have prep brain. So just excuse me. So we're gonna superset the barbell curls with kickbacks, but there's a little bit like of a alternative. I can't speak. So usually people just do it like this, with their palm facing towards them. I put my palm to the back, get like a better contraction. So what you want to do is you want to keep your elbow in the exact same place and go back. And squeeze it when you get to the top. So you're going to do that unilaterally, so that means one arm at a time. All of these terms, it also took me a while to actually like figure out what that means. I actually met with the head judge of South African NPC IFBB Pro League today and the promoter for the NPC and IFBB Pro League in South Africa. And we did some posing. I'm gonna, if I can, post that clip or maybe just speed through it where they like tweak some of my posing for me. And I also got some posing trunks, which I might show you if you're lucky and feeling kinky at the end of the video. But yeah, this is the last basically like superset of the workouts. If you're just here for the workout, this is what we did for arms. If you want to see me in bodybuilding thongs, stay tuned. Ooh, the skills, I'm tired. I feel like I'm on prep now, so I've kept my prep like very low on the down low. But yeah, I'm starting to feel like the prep brain's kicking in, getting a little bit hungry, but yeah, give a physique update at the end as well. But you'll see in the posing like video, which I did with the head judge and the promoter for South Africa, what I'm looking like at 9 weeks out. I'm very lean. I haven't been, even Dan said, he was like, you are very lean, because Dan has done preps with me before. And even he was like, no, you are lean for 9 weeks. A lot of time. We're gonna try to get down to like 3% body fat. Let's see if it happens. Wish me luck. But yeah, I'm gonna do like a whole prep series. So subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Like this video on your way out if you've been here for this long. Thank you so much for listening to me ramble. And then yeah, help me quit my job. Subscribe.